Welcome to my game development laboratory. I did it yet again, I started a new project. Why is this the case this time? For my first project, I got limited by my extension not being quite ready and lacking stability. The wizard game I was making with Construct grew massively, and Construct's lack of code, proper condition checking, inheritance, not being able to pass objects around, the lack of function parameter names, and many more things started showing more clearly. So the project is paused for now. Rebuilding my extension from scratch, even while going great, is exhausting. It consists of only coding and not actual game development, so I'm taking a break from that as well. Here is where the new game idea comes in. This time I will be using Unity because of how suitable its scriptable objects and animations are for that case, and because I have some experience with the engine and the language. The idea is inspired by the Mountain Blade series, a little Facebook game I used to play a decade ago, the Heroes of Might and Magic series, and the Pokemon idea of encountering monsters. I found a pack of assets that will go perfectly with the idea. It contains 6 map themes. The pack has a lot of weapons and many characters that are also customizable and will probably be randomly generated in the game. The game loop of the idea is the following. We start on the overall map as a single character that we can customize. Traveling around the map triggers all kinds of random events, from robbery, quests, battles and recruiting units to join you, to completely useless ones that simply help the atmosphere of the game. Any event will present us with some options on how to approach the situation. For example, encountering a quest will make us choose whether we want to accept it or not. Encountering a battle will make us choose whether we try to escape, fight or give something away to our enemies to let us go. If we were to choose fight, this is the scene we would approach. Our character will be at the top giving orders to the units, and below him will be the units themselves trying their best to follow the orders and hopefully win the fight in the process. The items will be mainly weapons and armor for our units and quest items. The unit stats will be simple, just damage and health. The rest goes as expected from an RPG. And that's everything about the general idea of the game. Here is my progress so far. I made a small menu. Clicking play will make us choose a map. This map is a text file in our game directory. I've made a simple way of creating maps like so. We have a theme, a palette and the map itself. This feature will be later swapped with the in-game map editor, which can be seen as disabled in the menu. The map editor will handle multiple themes per map and custom events. Those are not supported with the current approach. Here is how the map looks like once we start the game. We have some terrain and some buildings. All of the themes contain houses that we can mostly recruit units from. And some of the themes contain mills, mines, castles and villages from which we will mostly take quests. And battle will occur almost everywhere. Switching the map theme is as easy as just changing a word in the map file. Some errors pop up at the top of the file if some invalid map parameters were met. The map isn't loaded in the game in this case. And that sums about everything. Once we are done with the combat and the events, the game will be practically done. Not many more systems will be added after that, but the game will be expanded through new weapons, characters, maps and events constantly. I believe the scope is reasonable this time and I hope I can finish the game in a few devlogs from now. If you would find this interesting, make sure to stick around.